Morning, everybody. So check this. What I want to do is I want to show you and introduce VALD ForceDecks. So these are force decks that transmit. Well, right now they're going to be transmitting to that iPad, and then that's going to go to that TV right there to give us all the information that we need to be able to see, are we biasing? Are we putting more weight to one side? Are we not biasing, or are we rotating? What's going on during our squat? What's going on during deadlifts? And in this case, I'm going to be using a transformer bar. So I can manipulate where I want the bar end to be. So if I want the bar end to be behind me, or like in a safety squat bar configuration, that's where she is. If I want to go front squat, I just kind of open that, push that. Now, as you see, that pushes that forward. As you put this on, that's going to put the weight more forward as you are squatting. So we are going to see how that relates to my movements as I squat, basic front squat, and how does that relate to movements on the force decks. So as I step on here, the plates will measure me. They'll measure my weight, so this way it has something to go against and it understands that I have an extra load. The red lines are my right leg, the blue lines are my left leg, and as I go up and down or as I move, you could see that my right leg is doing more work than my left. That all the squiggles right there are just kind of telling you that I'm shifting back and forth. But if you look at this, you're going to see that my right leg is more dominant than my left. I do have something going on in the lateral aspect of my left knee, which does tend to have me rotate my pelvis and my hips toward my right. So I understand that and I know that, but that's something I'm working on, and that's something I'm using VALD with to be able to differentiate, all right, am I moving more to my right? Am I moving more to my left? How do I use this in rehab and in sports performance? Well, right out of ACL, right out of lower body injury, I'm going to be working and checking this to see how much I am over. And then I'm going to show that to the client, and then they are going to see, oh, visually, that feedback is coming right back to them that I'm using more right leg than my left leg. Happy training.